The Grizzlies versus the Spurs game just finished up just a few seconds ago. I actually missed the final 10 seconds of free throws just to come up here and record, but the game just finished and I'm sitting here to talk about it right before I go back downstairs to watch the Warriors versus the Lakers game. But for now, I want to talk about this game, and I'm going to try and make this a little quicker than usual just because I do want to go watch that game, and although this game was entertaining, not too much to talk about. So the Grizz came out really, really hot. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a blowout. It looked like we had a repeat of the Pacers versus Hornets game yesterday. But the Grizz did come out really hot, but the Spurs definitely came back. So first off, I want to talk about Jonas Valanciunas and Dillon Brooks. They were both incredible. Definitely the players of the game for the Grizzlies and also the entirety of the game. Good defense by the Spurs, however, brought them back within reach. By halftime, I think it was like only a 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Every possession, it seemed like the Spurs came with good intensity. They were playing really solid defense, and they were forcing Ja Morant to be the scorer that he is said to be. And at times, it did not look like Ja was playing to the best of his abilities. I thought he was missing pretty easy shots and overall wasn't the guy that he's meant to be. Yeah, not meant to be, but the guy that we all see him as. But at the end of the game, Ja Morant definitely looked like the all-star level point guard we expect from him. This is literally his second year in the league, and we already expect so much from him. That's already a big burden. But he turned it on towards the end of the game. First, he had a great floater. Then he had a dime to Kyle Anderson in the corner for a three, and then a crazy finish to put the Grizzlies up 96-90 in what looked like a pretty, game sealing. Not game sealing because the Spurs definitely still had a shot to get back in there, but it started the run for the Grizzlies that ended up winning them the game. And without his play at the end of the game, I don't know how this game ends up because it was very close. Like I mentioned before, Dillon Brooks and Jonas Valanciunas were incredibly good. Dillon Brooks was on another level. He is an all-defense NBA player. It's pretty clear to me. He shut down DeMar DeRozan. He wasn't letting anything get by. He had a crucial, he drew a foul, an offensive foul on one end of the court. They got the ball. Ja had one of his great floaters. Dillon Brooks did it all for the Grizzlies, and I cannot stress this enough. He is one of their most important, if not their most important player, and I think he does not get enough recognition, not nearly enough recognition, The guy he's scrappy, he can shoot at times, offensively he's pretty gifted, defensively obviously, like I just said, incredibly gifted. He got a great feel for the game, and he just doesn't give up. The guy is playing all 48 minutes of the basketball game, and if I'm a Grizzlies fan, he is my god, I love Ja, but looking at this team right now, Dillon Brooks is the guy, he's the guy that's giving this whole team energy. I'd compare him to Marcus Smart, but he's better than Marcus Smart, and I wouldn't have said that, a couple weeks ago. It's clear that Dillon is turning into one of the better players, one of the better underrated players in the league, and I think that has a lot to do with the position he's on in his team. Jonas Valanciunas, great game as well. He had a 20-20 by the third quarter. The guy was unstoppable. I really like watching Jonas play. I did want to see a little bit more offense from him than just putting putbacks back and all that, but you can't ask for too much, especially when your other players need the ball as well. So that's a lot about the Grizzlies. I thought their entire team played great defense. They earned this game in every right. Are they going to beat the Warriors or the Lakers? No, I do not think they have the ability to. But I definitely am excited for the Grizzlies' future. The Spurs, on the other hand, I'm a little worried about. DeMar got shut down by Dillon. I think DeJounte Murray had a pretty good game, but Keldon Johnson had a pretty decent game too, but it didn't fit. It didn't seem like this team fit. There's too many young pieces they need to develop and not enough old veteran talent. You got Rudy Gay, who was honestly their best player. He was offensively at the beginning of the game when they were down, they would just give it to Rudy Gay and expect him to score. Like, I was really upset with their offensive performance, and although Rudy Gay played great, this team needs to find a direction. They need to pick the pieces that they're going to move forward with, you know. You can't develop 20 people. You got to find the key guys that you believe in. You have to surround them with people that are going to make them play better, create a system for those players, and, you know, that's how you rebuild a team. I don't think that just collecting all these young players and then sitting on them and waiting for them to flourish is the right way to go, especially when you have a great coach like Popovich. You've already won 5 championships with them? Why not start a new era of Spurs basketball by just, you know, cleaning up your rebuild? I just think it needs a cleanup, you know, a little bit of a trim. So that's all I have to say about them. That's more of a broad topic than just this game. I thought it was a really, really entertaining game. Both teams were trading blows. It was exciting to watch. I was enthralled with this game, and I'm very looking forward to the Warriors-Lakers game, which is probably on right now. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Archer. Please make sure to check in tomorrow for my Lakers-Warriors recap. That game will go really late. I probably won't release that video tonight. But until next time,